What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today behind me we have our 22 F350 Platinum, and we have another accessory for the bed, which I think is pretty important to have because, well, you don't want to store everything under your back seat, especially if things get wet or whatever. You want to have your bed stuff in the bed, and that's exactly what we've got today. The swing case for the F350. Let's get it installed, see how it all works. All right, so first up, we're gonna remove our taillight, and I've already got our bolts removed. But they are 8mm. They look just like that. There's one on the bottom, one on the top. And then to get your taillight removed, I already popped it out, but it kind of comes out almost at a 45 degree, maybe not quite. You can see in here what those little pins look like. And then they go into these grommets here. So it's not a straight back, it's not a straight out to the outside, like straight to the side of the truck. It's more or less kind of out this way. So it's not too bad once you know what you're dealing with. You don't want to break those off, so be careful when you remove these. So I'm going to use two hands now to get the taillight out, detach the wiring connector, and then we can see what we're working with in behind here for our fasteners for our hinge. All right, so we got a couple bolts started. We do have our top one in right now and our center one. You'll see on the other side of where we're fastening everything, we do have this longer piece right here, and the bolt is just long enough. We'll see when we tighten it up how much we have into that nut, but it is a little bit on the short side. I actually double check to make sure that all of these are the same length, because the top and the bottom seem extra long and that middle one seems like it's a little bit on the short side. But what you're doing with your bolts is you're gonna have your bolt go through here on the top, the bottom, and the middle, like you can see on the other side. And then on the top and the bottom one, you do have one of these bigger washers because of the hole size. And then you have a lock washer and then a nut to finish it off. So now that we have our hinge plate in place, we're going to be mounting our striker plate, and that goes right here on our factory box link. And those are T30s, so I broke them free with my little ratchet here, which is a 1/4 inch with a 3/8 head on it, just so you can get in there and get them all broken free. And then I use my little impact here just to run them out. You don't want to use an impact to break them free because you can end up stripping them, but we'll run those out, and then we can use the supplied bolts right here that are a little bit longer than the factory ones to put in our striker plate, and then we can test fit our box and see how close we are to getting that to close. Now, I'm just gonna compare here. I mean, it does look like our bolts are the same size, same length as factory. So you can use the factory ones, you can use the ones they supply. Either way it will work. I'm gonna use the supplied ones. Obviously, our striker is gonna go downward, and try not to drop my bolts, which usually ends up happening. Okay, everybody is home. Give those a final tighten, and we'll see how our box lines up with our striker. So now we will take our swing box, line up our hinges. Just make sure you line them both up at the same time, so nice and straight. Got pieces of my tonneau cover in the way. And it looks like we're a little low on our hinge assembly. Okay, so basically what I did is just lift it up on it a little bit, got it in where it needs to be, and then we'll tighten down our hinge, and then everything should work according to how it's designed. So inside we have a 13mm, just holding that. Getting everything tightened down nice and smoothly. Just doing the top and the bottom for now because our hinge is actually covering our other one. In the middle, got a nice tighten. Give this a try, and everything is working. Exactly what we want. So hook is installed, everything works good with that. If you guys watched our last video where we did put the custom hooks on here from Charbonneau Designs, they also work with the swing box. So no worries whatsoever with that. So gonna open this thing up, tighten down our center bolt, and we're pretty much done. So grab our T40, 13 mil on the inside, tighten down that center one. And our bolt is almost flush with our nut on the inside, which is no big deal because we do have the lock washer, not a nylock or anything like that. So everything should hold really nicely as we go down the road. And it's very quick to remove the swing case as well. Just like that, and closed to have it installed. And you might be thinking, well, if somebody opens my tailgate or if I have the tailgate down, what's stopping somebody from just grabbing my swing case and walking off with it? Well, they do have this locking mechanism as well. Has a key, actually has two keys with it in case you lose one. You just slide one piece of it onto this section of our hinge and then turn it inward and then turn the key. Let's see, am I doing this right? Yep, key was just being a little sticky getting out. But then this locking mechanism locks into the hinge, and then when you pull it, it goes with it. And then if you try to remove it, you can't. So very nice to have that added security. And if you don't want that on there and you're taking this in and out a lot, you can just not have that on there and it works just fine. But I think I'm gonna leave this on just so we have that added security to our swing box, and then I don't lose that piece anyway, and I'll just throw this key in my center console or on my key ring or whatever. So now you're probably wondering, how do I hook up to my tie down point now that I have the swing case in front of it? Well, obviously you can still use the box link up here. That's usually for higher stuff. And I'll show you guys how that strap goes on there as well. But pretty simply, all you do is pull your handle, put your strap underneath, put it onto your hook, and there you go. It does not impede it whatsoever. You got lots of area where you can still tie down to that point. No big deal whatsoever. Pull it out. Really not in your way. And as far as getting a hook on our factory box link right here, you just reach above it, hook your tie down in there, and you've got all this movement right here. So if you have something high up, no big deal. You can get the strap up there, no problem. Disconnect it without even moving the box. So we talked a little bit about security with our hinge lock right there, but we do have another layer on here as well. So this is the latching mechanism. We do like that to open it up. You can see it under there, and you do have a nice gasket on here as well. It's a foam gasket. And then we have this tray right here that pops out. And then we have a little compartment down there as well. So this slides in, and then when your lid's closed, just can't really go anywhere. So if you want to have something that's not rolling around, you can put that underneath there or whatever. But nice to have. We already have our strap and everything in here. You can put whatever you need and whatever you don't want bouncing around inside your truck, inside the swing case. And if you want to keep people from stealing your stuff, well, you can obviously latch it. That's one way. And then you can use the same key that we used before. You can see right here, there's a nice aluminum piece that goes over top with a gasket, and then you can actually lock it as well. So let's see if I can do this one-handedly. Okay, remove, close. Now it's nicely locked. Swing it out of the way, and we are nice and secure. So if you're looking for the part number for the F350, F250 of 2022 and 17 and up, I believe is what this is including. There it is right there. But let's just do a little quick show of how this all works. So tailgate is closed. If you want to get in your swing case, you can. Well, my tonneau cover's down. Let's get that out of the way. So, tonneau cover out of the way. Want to get into the swing case? We can by just doing that. It only opens up this far though. It's not really intended for that reason, but if that is some why you wanted to use this or you wanted it with the tailgate up, just know that you are limited with your opening to that far. And then we open our tailgate. Tailgate comes down. We want to reach in, open this up. We can reach in here quick, get something out, lock it up, close our tailgate, off you go. Or, as intended, pull our yellow handle, let it come to us. Open it up, grab our stuff, grab our tie downs or whatnot, slide it out of the way, close the tailgate, and there you go. And also, if you're wondering, tonneau cover space-wise, lots of room. So if you have a different model of tonneau cover or whatnot, you will have lots of room to keep that intact and then keep all your stuff secure and dry and not rolling around in the back of your truck. So if you're wondering price-wise for one of these, I believe the company name is Undercover Swing Case. And these are about 180 bucks. I think they're on sale right now, but you can look online, Real Truck or anybody has kind of stuff. So about 180 bucks. Think about, you know, maybe 200-ish around that mark by the time you get it to your door, but very handy tool to have for your truck. So there it is, everybody, the swing case for the 2022 F350. Definitely drop in the comments, what do you guys think of this? Is this something that you would want for your truck? And I've had one on my Raptor for some time and it's worked out perfectly. I use it all the time. And in my opinion, definitely worth the money. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, keep that hammer down.